Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
To a heartbreaking and horrific mass shooting in Shreveport, Louisiana. 8 children between the ages of 1 and 14 were killed in what police are calling a gruesome crime scene. Here's ABC's Perry Russum.
A Louisiana community is grieving tonight after 8 children were shot and killed in what police are calling a gruesome crime scene.
We have 3 crime scenes just here in Shreveport. One of them is incredibly gruesome in nature, and it's going to take several hours to process.
The children are between the ages of 1 and 14 years old. Police in Shreveport calling it a domestic disturbance. 7 children found dead inside one house.
There was an additional deceased child that looked like he had tried to escape.
The gunman leading police on a chase. Officers killing the suspect, who they say was related to some of the children who were killed. Neighbors distraught hearing the news.
We don't know what has happened, but we know it's still a God above, and we need prayer.
And we are still waiting for the names of the children who were killed. The mayor says this could be the most tragic situation in the city's history, Lindsay.
So awful, Perry. Thank you.
I'm asking you to please utilize every resource that the sheriff has brought forth now when you know that these situations occur. We cannot be and make this a joke. This is not a freaking joke. This is real, and this is the result when someone snaps. So I'm going to ask the community, along with prayer, with every mental health consultant, counselor that is out here, this family and this community needs you. I need you. Because how do we get through this? How do we get to the next level? It is real, and this is raw, and these are the tragedies when there are domestic violence or domestic disturbances in our community.
I don't know what female out there needs to hear this, but you need to hear this. Love ain't supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to hurt. And a woman is not supposed to live in fear. You're not supposed to live in fear. When you got to feel like a man got you tiptoeing, when you scared, call the police. Call the police. You have a God-given right to defend yourself against evil. To the men out there, a lot of you dudes is biting off more than what you can chew. Niggas is creating families and can't provide for them. And then when the weight of the world start dangling on a nigga's shoulder, oh, you snap. You can't handle it no more. I can't even call it the coward's way out. Because that's not the move of a coward. That's the move of somebody that's deranged and possessed by evil. In poverty, being broke, struggling, can make you make some desperate decisions. And obviously, in this case right here, this dude made a desperate decision. My people, I must warn you. The gates of hell, the gates of hell is open. And all of the demons is running this earth. I don't get it. I grew up in an era of praying mothers. And it seemed like social media done somehow convinced the praying people not to pray no more because God doesn't exist because they don't like religion. So now, because all these people on social media that's mad at you because you believe in your religion, then stop the world from praying. And look at the state that we in right now. Huh? Where's the praying mothers at? Most of the niggas that came from my generation, we know it was the prayers of our mothers that kept us safe in these streets. Where's the praying mothers at? I'm starting to get so disgusted at men because it seems like today's generation of men want to be recognized for their might and their muscle and not their ability to provide. Dudes want to be recognized for their anger and aggression. And so many weak niggas, as soon as they get mad, the first thing that they do and say out of their mouth is they go, you gonna do what? You gonna kill her? Well, I guess he meant what he said because that's what he did. I don't know what made that man snap. But it's obviously he ain't have his priorities in order. And it takes a hell of a man to be able to provide for 7 kids. It takes a hell of a man, a strong man, a hustling man to be able to provide without the system for 7 kids. This situation is sad to the 10th power. It's sad to the 10th power. To you dudes out here that's watching my video, if you can't provide for your woman and you can't provide for your kids, keep your Woody Woodpecker in your pants. If you ain't got the money to take care of family, keep your Woody Woodpecker in your pants. Because 2 broke people in a relationship ain't gonna do nothing but fight. And sometimes a woman going through things, having to deal with 7 kids, might say something to you to make you snap. Because you weak? I think in this world today, men are starting to forget their role. It is the man's job and role to provide. What are you niggas doing? It is the man's role to provide, to lead. This is the mother's role to nurture. And I'm going to say it again, a woman ain't got no business living in fear of a man. A man ain't got no business putting his hands on a woman. Yeah, I know it used to be cool back in the days, but when a grown man becomes a man, he shed the ways of a child. If you got to put your hands on a female, you ain't got no business being with her, let alone pulling out a burner, a blicky, and burning up. You women, you got to do better. Because warning comes before destruction. It's always a warning that comes before a destruction. And when you see a man spiraling out of control like that, you get far away from him. And if you can't afford to move away from him, then you get yourself an equalizer. And you turn his TV off before he turned your children's TV off. That's my take on this situation. But I'm far from done. Because I'm tired of men crying. It's a man's job to carry the family on his back. But a lot of niggas today is looking for the woman to carry the family on her back. Are you not entertained? Yeah, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. And pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. And in this case right here, this woman lost all her children to her baby father. Live life as if you want to run. And stay dangerous at the same time. Also stay prayed up. Because once again, the gates of hell is open and all the demons is running this earth. I'm out.